self-explanatory, but if some odd reason it's not and I typed it wrong, I'm just gonna say it. I'm doing my basic foundation routine. This is what I do before I do pretty much anything on my face in this makeup stuff that I do. Anyway, so we're just gonna jump right in. My face is already moisturized, clean, everything. I did a black mask. Cool. So I'm gonna start with my primer. So this is the Fenty, what is that, the True Matte? Yeah, the True Matte Pro Filter Primer. I have oily skin, and this helps keep me snatched. So I'm gonna put this all over my face, just primarily where I get oily, and then I just spread it out from that point. So forehead, rest of my face, bam, we're cool. I forgot to wet my beauty blender, but I use a beauty blender, which is this guy right here. I have my old ones that I beat up to hell, so I actually do have to throw those out, but I will be right back. Beauty blender's wet. I suck, but here it is. I'm taking my Fenty Pro Filter Foundation in the shade 385. This is actually my like ending summer shade. So during the summer, I'm 390 because I have like a lot more warmth to me. And then I switched to 385 like in the fall season, and winter is upon us. I'm losing every ounce of color. I am very yellow. I don't know how well you can like see. I'm like a neutral yellow. I don't know, my skin color's weird. So I went out and bought 370, which is my other, it's pretty much gonna be me all winter, and it makes me very sad. But I got a little bit of this left, so I'm just gonna use it. So I just go straight onto my face. I don't even bother pumping it like onto my hand. No, that's, no. Sometimes I like to use like a flat top brush, something like, where is it? Yeah, this is really beat up, but something like this. I think this is like wet. Yeah, it's Wet n Wild. It's literally, I don't know, like $2 max. But I love using that to kind of get my foundation everywhere. And then once I have it on all over my face, then I'll take my beauty blender and like blend it out just to soften the lines. But I haven't been doing that lately. One, because this brush is dirty and I need to clean it. But two, I don't know, I might just have it. I go through stages and like phases where like I'll have a technique that I do and I'll stick with it for so long, and then I'll switch back to what I used to do, and then I'll hold on to that technique for like a couple weeks and then switch yet again. So yeah, you can see that this is a little off in color. It's a little more, mirror was in my way, a little more neutral than, and a little darker too, but I finesse always. All right, so make sure we're blended underneath the eye. And then I always take whatever is excess and put that on my neck, because I do have some hyperpigmentation there, some scarring. I don't know why I have scarring there, but I just do. Don't question me, because I don't know. But we're gonna move on to concealer. So I conceal like a psychopath. I just do. But I use 3, sometimes 4 different concealers, but right now I'm just gonna use the 3. So I use the Instant Age Rewinds from Maybelline. So I have Golden, Sand, and then I have Deep Bronze. So Golden is about 2, I wanna say, like 1 to 2 shades lighter than me. It is very exactly golden, like it says. So I use that underneath my eye. My chin, of course. and then the center of my forehead. And then I will take sand and just put that right on top, just a little closer to my eye. I'll add a dab here and then a dab here. And then I take bronze and do the contoured portions of my face. So in here, here, under here. And do you guys see this breakout that I got going on? I don't like it. Makes me mad. But anyway, after I do that, I always go ahead. Alright, go even. Cool. Always blend out my contour first. And this is literally the most annoying part of everything. You basically just have to blend until you die. But you know how it goes. I'm gonna blend my face and I'll be right back because y'all don't want to see that. So this is basically what it looks like. You can see that like I do have dimension in my face, otherwise like because I do actually contour with the leaf wood. But anyway, so now I'm going to just repress underneath my eye just to make sure we have no creases going right now. And I'm going to dip into my banana powder, blow off the excess, and set underneath my eye because I don't want it to budge. I used to love like baking underneath my eye and like putting a heavy amount of powder underneath, but I just don't find myself doing that anymore unless I'm like really going out with my friends or just out in general. Like my makeup lasts really well on its own, but I always like to ensure that I stay completely snatched. So that's the only time I really will bake my face. But anyway, applying banana powder wherever I had that concealer. I normally will take my concealer up onto my lids as well, but I'm not doing that right now because I'm going to be doing something with my eyes when I'm done with this, which is a secret. And you just have to watch and stay tuned. That's all. Anyway, close that up. I do typically use like my beauty blender and another like face tone powder, and I'll press that into my skin. But it is winter time. I'm a little drier than I normally am, so I'm not doing that. But I will, however, still powder the rest of my face because I want to do bronzer, and I cannot do bronzer and blush and everything else after that if the rest of my face is not set. So because honestly, with a flawless base, you can pretty much conquer the world. At least in my opinion, you can. Like, I would rather have my base makeup be completely flawless and have nothing else going for me. Like, realistically, that's kind of, that's what I would rather have. I would rather my skin look so good and everything else look like shit. But anyway, gonna move on to bronzer. I'm gonna leave my brows alone for right now, and I can definitely make an entire video about eyebrows if you guys want to see that. But cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything to my eyebrows right now because I'm going to be doing eyeshadow later. Anyway, bronzer. Taking my shark, what is this? An angled, whatever. I thought it was shark tooth, but that's the other one. Other one is cold, rather. Coconut tea. Caramel Cutie Fenty bronzer. I use a lot of Fenty, y'all. Like a lot of it. But that's fine. These are just, I don't know what I'm saying. Ignore me. But I go under my cheekbone, the perimeter of my face, under my jawline to snatch it. I could do blush. I don't know if I want to do blush. My blush depends on what I'm doing with my eyes. So. I'm essentially just showing you how to get a pop-in base. Throw that in there. And then I'm going to take, do I want to use Cocoa Naughty? Do I really want this much going on? No, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I will, however, take my Ulta Beauty. I am shaking everything on this table. My Ulta Beauty Contour Kit, and then I am taking, what is this? The Golden Bronzer, and then the Goddess Bronzer. And just defining my cheekbones just a little bit more. There's two things in this world that I love, and those are nice cheekbones and nice lips. And nice eyebrows. Make that 3. And then just using those wherever I put that darker color. I don't know why I'm holding this like that. So I put that darker color just for definition. Going underneath my lip because otherwise my chin is going to look so bright. And I typically don't contour my nose either, so. But that's pretty much my like base, like the base. Everything else varies depending on what I'm doing. But I am going to go ahead and spray my face with this lavender Meredith Badescu spray. I don't want anyone to tell me, oh, it has dyes in it, you don't need to use that. I don't want to hear it. I know. Leave me alone. Let me live my life. But let me remove my ears. That way you can actually see. This is how I get my very basic, very dimensional base for my face. So it's just my, what are my fingers? Just my foundation, my concealer, my banana powder to set, my honey powder, which is more so my actual skin tone, some bronzer, a contour, and I could practically walk out of the house like this and be like, oh, I woke up like this, even though I didn't. But yeah, thanks for watching.